Hello everybody, my name is Mathis, and hey, welcome back to Battle Brothers. Battle Brothers. Okay, so, I don't know how far we're gonna get into this game before we may have to restart. It's possible that we'll have to restart soon, just because people are like, it's very hard, good luck. However, that's beside the point. We already have to go back to Rheinberg, so let's actually swing back there. Because there's nothing that we need to do here, and we'll swing out. So the supply caravan, I don't know if I can talk to these people. I'm gonna try maybe. Also, we are losing about 40 gold a day paying our men, so mistakes may have been made in the men that I ended up hiring. I'm not totally sure yet. We'll see. Unfinished business. Emmerich the Guildmaster is pacing back and forth when you find him. The healer who damn near killed you with the fire poke is standing nearby. He's picking chunks of dried blood out of his fingernails. Emmerich the Guildmaster claps his hands. Finally, you're here! I have good news. We got a hold of one of Hoggart's former men. My good friend here had a nice little talk with the man, and now I know where Hoggart's licking his wounds. The healer clears his throat, splaying his fingers out like a maiden looking to paint them. Oh, ignore that. He speaks as though he's identifying a disease he is about to exorcise. Yes. The brigand known as Hoggart is hiding in a small hut in the tundra of the west of here. Based upon my most civil discussion with one of his men, Hoggart knows the dawn of death is on his heels and will have gathered more men since the last time you met him. Nodding, Emmerich the Guildmaster waves you off. Good luck, Sellsword. We'll return with his head. So, we're gonna leave here for a second. We're gonna pause. So we have traveled to Hoggart's refuge and kill him, and then we get 400 crowns. So that's our first quest, man. We head to the west. Hoggart's refuge west of Rheinberg. Is it marked on my map in any way? It's here. So we have to go there. So I assume we're just gonna beeline it. So good luck. Here we go through the forest of the Needle Grove Forest. Good times. Here we go. We're fine. I don't know if like random encounters can happen. I assume that they can. And I wonder if attacking at night actually matters, but we're gonna try. Here we go, guys. Here we fucking go. Your scout reports that he has seen the following: a few brigand thugs and a brigand poacher. Here we fucking go. We're doing it, fam. I don't see shit. So it's 6 versus 5. It's the first round. I want to take my archers and stuff and put them on high ground if possible. So let's go ahead and put him here. Oh, there they are. Found them. Found them. I should move like one at a time. I shouldn't do everything at once. I should do like one, etc. That was them, I guess, because they're all lined up here. Hoggart the Weasel, he's over there. So why don't I start swinging around to get to Hoggart the Weasel, like getting around him that way. Okay, Hoggart's moving up. Dude doesn't give a shit. So I kind of want to get into some melee range with some of these guys. So why don't I move in here? And I actually can do a thrust right at this guy. We actually destroyed his armor. Okay. So I want to do the same again, I think. We'll move up here. And his morale dropped because of that. He's wavering, but he's warmed up. We want to go ahead and just chop him and do some damage, I think. We don't need to worry about a shield. We could knock him back and knock him off, but I think I'll just rather try and hit him. Okay. This guy's all fucked. He's breaking right now. He has a broken nose and it's nighttime. That's not necessarily great. I'm gonna move in right over here. Alright. Do a quick shot. And he's dead. Beautiful. So we'll just go ahead and reload. Alright, next up is this one. So we want to do a regular strike on this guy here. It's a 32% chance to hit. Or we could try and do... Hook is 2 tiles away and pulled close. So we'll just go ahead and try and strike. Didn't think it was gonna work, but... We'll end his turn. Okay, this guy's wavering. Brigand Thung. How about knockout? Heavy blow intended to stun or incapacitate. Why don't we try that? So is he going to be stunned now? He is stunned, so he's not going to be particularly all that useful. Okay, okay, wow, okay, Hoggart. You just took out our good buddy. Okay, great. Beautiful, very excited about it. Okay, this guy's taking an aimed shot, but he's missed. Good. Our shield. Okay, well, that guy's dead now. Great. Everything's going so well. Okay. Why don't I do shield wall and just defend on this turn? We'll move in here. Okay, he was stunned, so he didn't get to do anything. It's an unfortunate miss. He has the high ground, Anakin. Why don't we try and knock him back? Damn it. Good hit, good hit. He's wavering now. We'll just go ahead and end that turn. Okay, good miss. Good miss. He's actually doing steady. This guy is beating the shit out of me. I really want to get this guy off. There we go. And I want to move up. I want the high ground here. All right. He's dead. Let's get him here so we can start surrounding our good friend Hoggart. I just have to accept losses, man. People are going to die. It's unfortunate, but... Good hit. Good hit. All right, he's almost dead. One of these days, we're going to hit this guy over here. I mean, maybe we should move, but... you know. We could go for shield wall, knockback. No, let's just stab him. He's dead! Fuck yes! Hoggart is dead. Thank fucking God. Let's start moving. Dude, you should just back up now. You should just leave. It's over. We're just gonna surround your ass at this point. It's frustrating that we keep missing. Okay, that's gonna be your turn. Good miss. And then he moved down, which is great for us. So let's just move. The enemy is battered and beaten. Those few still alive scatter away in all directions. Will you hunt them down to claim their heads and possessions or declare the battle won? Let's run them fucking down. Let's just finish them. I want him done. I'm afraid I'm going to end up hitting my guy, so I'm not going to bother. He tried to shank. It didn't work so well. We'll end. Good. Good. No, he's not going to go. This guy is going to try. It's not going to work. And we'll get to the threatened area, staying on top. Beautiful. Holy crap. So we lost Bernhard, who was... Look, we lost our two dudes that we somewhat knew from the beginning, but we lost Alfgeir, who was one of our dudes. But we're going to take everything that they had, which is a signet ring, which is worth some money, which is awesome. Roots and berries, which is good food, beer, a good chunk of gold, some tools and supplies. Overall, we got some good stuff. Hoggart lies dead in a pool of his own blood, skewered into a grotesque and panicked pose. He didn't weasel his way out of this one. You put a boot on his corpse and look at your men. For the company! For all the men who've fallen! Buckard the Black spits on the dead man's face. Let's take this bastard's head and get back to Rheinberg. Time to get paid. Okay. Before we worry about that, let's see if we can heal some peeps. So this guy's beat to shit. We might actually get healed going back, now that I think about it. However, this guy's leveled. Click here to level up. So this is our archer. Why don't we give him +4 range? That's like really, really good. Probability goes up of hitting him. So let's go ahead and pop that up, which is +4. So that's what the 2 stars means. Initiative. Getting an early shot is actually probably very good. And what's this? Maximum fatigue. Because he's got to reload all the time, may not be a bad thing. But melee defense, resolve. Why don't we just go ahead and do maximum fatigue here? And then, is he level up again? No. Okay. And then Reiner the Wolf leveled up, which is fantastic. Let's give him some health because he is melee. We'll also up his maximum fatigue, I think. And we'll give him melee skill. Awesome. All right, let's run back to where we to Rheinberg here. I don't know if that can play out in any other way. I'm curious, but I'm hoping we're all right. Hope we don't get like, whoa. Buckard the Black joins your side. Got a moment, Captain. You nod to him to speak his mind. The battle has left some gear worse for wear, and some men got a good nicking too. We could patch up both men and equipment while marching, but it's a lot faster to sit down and do it. Of course, if we can make camp, we should be wary of ambushes. A campfire in these parts can be seen from every which way. I'll keep that in mind. Let's just, I want to get back, because he has a healer. I'm hoping he'll heal us, like, for free. Like, hey, thanks for taking out the dude. I would like you to heal me. Oh, hell yeah. The company returns to Rheinberg as victors, their heads held much higher this time. The dawn of death are not the size that they once were, but they're still a force to be reckoned with, as Hoggart learned in his final moments. You carry his head in a sack that you empty in front of Emmerich the Guildmaster's feet. He jumps back, but the healer quickly picks up the head, stares at it, and nods. Emmerich the Guildmaster approves the brigand's bloodied face and eyes it carefully. Yes, yes, that's his ugly mug, all right. Servants, pay this man his money. Coin in hand, you raise your voice to the men. As long as there is blood coursing through our veins, as long as we can hold sword and shield, there shall stand our company. All through the realm, people will know of the dawn of death. The men cheer. Reiner the Wolf puts his hand on your shoulder. You did well, Captain. Now, no matter where you lead us, the men will follow you as brothers in battle. You gain 400 crowns as brothers. Whew, what a shit show that was, friends? So they didn't actually help me out, unfortunately. All right, so somebody said I should look, oh, perks. I could pick a perk. Oh, they each get a perk. That makes sense. Okay, so everybody gets a skill tree. I don't think it's different. So this is our ranged guy. Let's see. Pathfinder. Learn to move on difficult terrain. Action point cost for movement on all terrain is reduced by -1 to a minimum, and 2 action points per tile, and fatigue cost is reduced to half. Changing height levels also has no additional action points anymore. We should do that because I'm gonna be trying to get him on high ground often. But let's see what else we get. Student. Everything can be learned if you put your mind to it. Gain a 20% experience from battle. At the 11th character level, you gain an additional perk point, and this perk becomes inert. That might be very good. That's like almost like a gimme, you'd think. Recover. Unlocks recover skill, which allows for resting a turn in order to reduce accumulated, okay, by 50%. Adrenaline. Unlocks adrenaline skill, which puts you first in the turn order. Bags and belts. Unlock 2 extra bag slots for your favorite things. 9 lives per battle upon seizing a killing blow. Survive with a few hit points left. The next hit is likely to kill you for good, of course. Colossus, bring it on. Hit points are increased. Crippling strikes. Cripple your enemies. Lowers threshold to inflict injuries for melee. These are all very, very good. Because I feel like I'm going to take Pathfinder because I'm going to constantly be... Maybe not, though. Because he's not going to be moving through a lot. I'm going to give him Student. I feel like Student is super useful. And this is our melee guy. Why don't we give him Colossus? Though, this is like an early buy-in here. Like, if we can get him extra experience, the level faster, it might be worth it. Let's get him Learner. Alright, let's rest. I wish there was a better way to rest here. Let's go ahead and camp. We'll see if we can do some stuff. Ooh, along the road. You meet a monk on the roads, and with him is a donkey-pulled cart, the poor drought animal carrying its head low in mute exhaustion. Broom straw and veered moss are strung up on the one side of the cart, both twisting eagerly in the very winds that dried them, and some pots and pans clatter like rustic wind chimes as the modest wares come to a bumbling stop. A barrel totters up on the edge of the cart's bed, and a couple of bees sway to keep it, poking and prodding at its cracks with thirsty curiosity. The monk lifts a wool hat up out of his face, but the lip of it folds back down over his eyes. He takes it off altogether and passes the sleeve across his brow. Carrying a jolly smile, he seems not at all disturbed by the veritable living armory standing before him. Evening, gents. Don't suppose you're the kind to march beneath the Lord's banner. You look like sellswords to me. What is it you carry? Aye, I was thinking you'd ask. This here is Bessie, a cow's name for a donkey's arse. Don't worry, she won't kick ye. She all hauled out, see? What she carry, well, that's beer. For men yonder, so that they may drink to men above. If you don't mind, and if ye don't mind my business, I'd like to get on where I be going. The monk picks up the reins of his jenny as he readies to start moving. How many crowns for a round of beer? We earn this by keeping the road safe. Take the beer, men. Ooh, we can rob him? Or we can, ask him for how much. Let's ask him. You hold up your hand, stopping the monk before he can get going again. He sighs, slowly lowering the reins out of his hands, feeling as though he may be getting the wrong impression. You quickly ask if maybe he has a beer to spare for your men. You are more than willing to pay. The monk looks back at his stock for a moment, then turns around. Aye, I give your men a sip for a crown or two. Don't mind the bees around the top. They'll scurry when you come. But if you scurry when they scurry, they'll scurry after you, strange little gits. He asks the man how much he wants. I'd wager 10 crowns a head'll do. I'm no businessman, though. I might be taking advantage of myself here. You know what? We're giving a round to the whole company. We just got through some hell. People are healing. Let's do it. So, you agree to pay the man what he asked for, and he opens his arm in invitation. Your men pop the lid off a cask and dip their cups in. They come to sit in the shade, sipping tankards and exchanging beers. The monk bids you a good farewell, and the men all lift their cups to him in a loud, increasingly slurred cheer. We spend 60 bucks. Everybody's mood goes up. That's actually really good after, like, the shit that just went down. So let's take a look at our men now. I'm curious how beaten and battered they are. 2 days, 2 to 5 days, 2 to 5 days, 4 to 7 days before he heals. All right, well, why don't we get the hell out of here? Instead of resting for like 4 to 7 days, why don't we move on and do some stuff? Actually, let's go to the marketplace first and let's buy some stuff. Now, people said I should be buying, I don't know how true this is, but I should be buying, let's sell this. This is our loot. But people saying I should be buying tools and other things. So let's sell that. And I think I want to keep everything else for now. That was really the only thing we really got that was worth much. I don't see anything worth grabbing here. Ooh, there's a sword. Oh, that's my sword. I'm an idiot. I gotta look over here. Let's, So I'm assuming we get cheaper prices here because people like us and we've done some stuff for them. So why don't we go ahead and buy some tools. And why don't we buy medical supplies as well? And let's leave. And let's head back up toward Heldenberg here. Because they've got a tavern. I'm not quite sure if it's going to do anything. But let's head up that way. And I'm curious if we can like talk to people along on the road if we do come across them. But I do want to stick in the nearby area because it's what we know. We'll speed it up. I forgot I was going at -1 speed here. Okay. So we did burn some medical supplies. We still got 32 tools, etc., etc. Let's see what we can do with our men equipment. And let's go to our stash. So Kale here. Well, let's keep our level 2 guys equipped the best as possible here. So this is, let's see, worth 75. It's got 35 armor to it. It's got 56. So this is still better even though it's in worse condition. Maximum 2 fatigue, maximum 8 fatigue, but he's kind of going to be our tank. Well, he's not our tank. He's our tank, sorry. So let's throw that on him. Let's see. 25 to 30 where we've got 30 to 40. We may want to do that instead. It's a better sword. And there is like a control place in a stash. I'm curious how we can repair it. We do have tools, whatever that means. So who else has got some garbage on? 50. So this gives you 55. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll give you a little bit better. 24 of 30, 20 of 30. Why don't we go ahead and do that then? And he's got 10. We've got arrows and stuff. We do have enough. I think we have enough ammo to last. And this is our beer. We'll spoil in a day. All right, that's unfortunate. So who has no hat? You have no hat. You're melee, so let's give it to you first. And then you get a little bit of like a bandits thing going there. 10. I think we're good armor. Ooh, 50. Yeah, we should give you this. So this is 20. And then we'll give this to you. I'm hoping that that's going to be ideal here. Cut Achilles tendon. God damn. You guys are beat the hell. You're all beat to hell. We do need to replace... Wait, we still have 6 men. I thought we had men that died. We did lose some men, did we not? Buckard the Black. Kale, Reiner the Wolf. Algier, Bernard. I thought Bernard died. Maybe they can't... Maybe he didn't necessarily die. They just go down? Chance to hit head. That's just like his chances to hit. I'm confused. I'm not quite sure why it is what it is, but okay. Or why it, you know. You're all fucked up. Broken nose. But for how fucked up you are, you're incredibly good, incredibly happy. Oh, so thank you to the commenters. I'm trying to read the comments because I know there are people out there who've already played the game. So this right here, for their background, actually gives them bonuses. So Mason gives them extra experience. Minor gives... Okay, nothing. Daytaler does nothing, but he's asthmatic. That's hilarious. Alright. Let's go to the tavern here. We've got a couple options. Share news and rumors with the patrons. Pay for a round to get the patrons to share more news and rumors, which will give me, I'm assuming, like, probably leads on jobs. The patrons talk about this and that. Some guy from Kallenberg was here just the other day, wanted to share strong lads with some problem they have other there. Don't think many went with him, though. Or we can pay for a round for my men. Well, we already bought beer. Why don't we go ahead and pay for rumors? We'll head out again soon to patrol the road. Sometimes I feel everything would go down the shitter if it weren't for us keeping order around here. So if I pay, it just changes this rumor, I guess. Not what I was expecting. Armor. So we can just buy armor here. We are not that rich, unfortunately. And a weaponsmith. Can they repair for me, though? What do I want to sell? I don't know if I want to sell any of this. I might want to sell the sackcloth. Let's just get rid of it. Just taking up inventory space at this rate. We have better weapons, actually. So you've got a hatchet, which does 25 to 40. We also have a falchion. 30% ignores armor, 20%, 75% against effective armor. This seems like, though it does less damage, it's way better against armored people. So I may want to stick with that. Here, let's take a look at this. Bludgeon, 40% ignores armor. Is this like a two-handed weapon? No, it's not. Yeah, let's go with that. We still want to keep on, like a helmet of some type. Fangshire. Why don't we give it to our level 2 dude here? We'll give it to him for now. It'll allow us to see at night and negate the penalties due to nighttime, which is always nice. Alright, cool. So I don't see anything worth doing. Why don't we recruit maybe like... Well, we have 6 guys. I don't really want to pull in another person. We're not exactly rich. So the question is, do I just wander around? Can't go there. Goat pens. Salt mine. Whoa, okay. As the company takes a break, you decide to address the men. Brothers, I want everyone to know the Dawn of Death are not just cutthroats and errand boys, but skilled fighters of the First Order. Word of our deeds must spread, so that merchants and noblemen are begging us to take their contracts. What do you tell the men the company will set out to do? We need allies. Forging a bond of friendship and trust with one of the towns will get the company better prices, more volunteers, and steady work. We shall get the company's strength back to 12 men. It will make us a formidable force again and will allow us to take on more profitable work. Tough. I don't know. See, I don't know what the right choice is here because I'm still pretty new at the game. 12 men just seems too expensive. So why don't we forge a bond with a town of some sort? I mean, we've been doing really good. So we're now looking to get friendly relations with a faction. And we're already pretty close to it with Rheinberg. So why don't we go to Rheinberg and really work on Rheinberg? Like, we might as well. I know I'm kind of bouncing back and forth here, but... And along the way, if we do come across somebody, maybe I can, like... They want to hire me? They just don't have a tavern, which is kind of like... hot garbage. They don't have a tavern. Well, let's wander around on the outskirts for a minute. Wolves. I don't see anything. Thing is, we need a fucking job. We need like 1,000 different... Okay, trading caravan. Let's see if they need us or something. Can I not talk to them? Okay. I'm not quite sure. Obituary. Nobody died. I'm surprised nobody died. They just went unconscious. Camp, toggle, tracking, lock camera. Get to friendly with a faction. I don't know how to get friendly with a faction. So I'm gonna have to stop the episode here, and I'm gonna have to do a little research. I'm surprised. I knew the game was open, but I didn't know there was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm still loving the game. I'm just going to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do next. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.